Good afternoon, guys, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Today, I'm going to be telling you how to get all 6 of the origin characters at the start of Baldur's Gate 3 and their locations. So this will include Astarion, Lae'zel, Gale, Shadowheart, Wyll, and Karlach. Astarion is a level 1 rogue, Lae'zel is a level 1 fighter, Gale is a wizard, Shadowheart is a cleric, Wyll is a warlock, and Karlach is a brutally overpowered barbarian. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a picture now of just all their attributes and just about them from their wiki page. Right, so as we spawn in from the Nautiloid at the start, what we do is we come over and just walk forward and we meet Shadowheart. But what you want to do here is make sure you make the correct dialogue choices for each of the characters. So what we want to do is we want to wake her.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
And then I want to say, doesn't matter, we made it.
Seems like we're the lucky ones.
Those two don't
Judging
really
by all the
matter.
corpses strewn about.
But if you want to follow this just to make sure that you definitely get them as a follower,
Remember the ship.
go ahead.
I remember falling. Then nothing.
Now
First
what?
things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
You want to stay together?
And we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
And alright, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that.
It will make it so much easier, and she will like you if you do rescue her on the Nautiloid. But this will be where she is located as you spawn in. Just there, walk up, and she's just here. But then we want to go and find the next one. So, what you want to do for the next one is you want to come up around here, through the middle of the Nautiloid, and up to this hill. You follow this hill up, we'll see our old friend Astarion up ahead.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Easily, stand back.
There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb bore. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
Put away, we don't need to fight.
I saw you in the ship. Free, scuttling about. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Continue.
The worm. Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Yeah, well, apology accepted. I might have done the same if the roles were reversed.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Well, I'm a Baldurian too.
We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Yes, unfortunately, I'll turn
Turns
it into
into-
mind flares.
Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
You should travel with me. Our odds are better
You know,
together.
I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
And that is how we will get Astarion. So here we have the next origin character. So what we want to do is we want to head up here, and there should be a ancient sigil circle, which you just follow the path around. Once you've got Astarion, go through the Nautiloid, there will be a mind flare in the middle of it. You deal with that via the persuasion checks, and if you pass it, I won't spoil anything for you guys, but if you pass it, you know, if you don't pass it, you'll know what happens. If you do pass it, brilliant. Well, if you walk up here, there should be this ancient sigil circle. So we're just going to interact with it.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
So we want to touch the sigil.
A hand? Anyone?
Who are you?
Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced.
Strength. You want to use your strength roll. Grab the hand and pull. You want to try and pass this. Only just, but I did it.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
So no need to apologise. Are you
A bit
alright?
shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well.
I was,
I
yes.
can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
That's hardly any of
Gotcha.
your business.
Private, nothing to do with me. And yet, if we indulge in the hypothetical for a moment, the insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Can't say that I am, to be honest.
And it looks like we're both starved for answers. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon too. How about we
Well,
lend each
here
other
we
a
go.
helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
As I said previously, you're welcome to join me.
Most excellent.
Not all of the
Parasite
dialogue
shares
options
a
are like you have
parasite
to say these certain
harm.
things to get the follower,
Oh,
but
but before you think you're about to embark on a journey
it does
with
help
most
and make sure
ill-mannered
that you
man,
do stay there and try and help
thank
them.
you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
There we go, and then we'll have Gale. And for the next origin character, I know we're full up now, but we can just, in the dialogue options, send them to the camp, you see? So we have 3 of 6. So we want to head up here, just past where Gale was. And then you will see some tieflings with Lae'zel in the box.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
Now,
The thing's
with this
dangerous.
one,
Leave it for the goblins to
you need
kill.
to pass a persuasion check
if
if
it
you want to keep the
escapes,
tieflings
how will
alive. If
Oh.
not, spoiler
Okay.
alert,
Your skull pounds
you will
in
have to
response
fight
the
them.
prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
So I'm going to try the deception roll to try and keep the tieflings alive. There we go. Passed it, luckily.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
A blast. I could use more specifics.
You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
I'm just going to leave anyway.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
So then what we'll do is we'll come over. I'm just going to wait for them to disappear.
Enough dawdling. Get me
Hear
down.
goblins before you see them.
As you say.
And then once they're out of earshot, I'll just break her down. And then we'll talk to her.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
Alright, let's journey together. Let's find
You
this
are
crash.
full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
You're the weakest. Nah, I'm only joking. She's actually quite strong. Wait at my camp, we can speak
Very
there.
well, but heed my
Shadowheart
words.
will not get
The
on
Horned
with
Ones
Lae'zel
mentioned a
at
camp.
all, so any
One
choices
there
you have
is
towards Lae'zel,
Zoru.
Shadowheart will,
Thing
if she's in the
Flanky.
party, always have a say about it.
I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
So once that's done, the next 2 are in the different areas of the ravaged beach roadside cliffs. This starting area. So what I'll do is I'll show you how to get them now. So when you come up and go towards the Druid's Grove, for the next origin character will be Will, as you can see over on this side here. So what we will have to do is we will have to kill all these goblins and then speak to Will. So I'll skip this bit and then see you guys and show you guys where Will be in the Emerald Grove. So once you have fought the druids, no, not the druids, the goblins at the Druid's Grove, you will come here at the training grounds inside of the Druid's Grove, and Will be standing here.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
It's good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yes, we both carry
Doomed to
parasites.
shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Who is
Her
she?
name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Let's join forces. I'll help you cast this devil back into
An
her
excellent
hells.
suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Go to my camp and wait for me.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Nice. So now we have Will. We're going to go for our final origin character. Get my words out then. I'll see you in with that. So here we found Karlach, and she is just here on the map. If that is the full map, and she is south from the Paladins of Tyr, if you know where that is. But let's go and talk to her.
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Are you alright?
Me? Never been better. Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did.
Firstly, I don't remember you from the ship where we haven't met any Tyrants lately. No, what quarrel do you have with these Tyrants? Firstly, I'd like to know how you controlled those
Nice of you
flames.
to ask. Lately, I've gotten used to being called Devil. No follow-up questions. The truth is, well, it's a long story. And I'll tell it, but
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
what was that?
It's the tadpole in our heads. It connects
Fuck's
us.
sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peak I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlach. And you are...
I'm
Well
Akangara.
met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background. if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the Archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
Let's send them back to where they came from. So you want me to kill the people hunting you? Send them back to where they came from.
Yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
Sounds like a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Hang on though. Looks like you got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
And that's Karlach, which is sent to our camp. So here we have, in the camp, Karlach, Lae'zel, Wyll, Gale, obviously Withers, and Shadowheart.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, advocatus diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for
So
good.
this is the conflict
That'll teach
between
you to
Karlach
underestimate you.
and Wyll.
Karlach, the
Obviously,
Archdevil
because
Zariel's gladiator,
Wyll
come to
is
burn the sword coast
hunting
to ash.
Karlach, this will happen if you get both of them in your camp. So we have to make the correct dialogue options for this to keep both. So you've got it all wrong, Wyll. Karlach's not about to hurt anyone.
Well, not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof, clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Wyll shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Stand down. You saw that what I saw. Karlach is not a danger.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
God, you're stubborn. Karlach's not a devil and you know it.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Wyll. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
And that's how you keep Karlach and Will both in the camp, by doing those dialogue options, making sure that they can both stay. So as we are on the way to Karlach, we will come across a dog called Scratch. He is here on the map. So if we go and interact with him, we can actually get a dog in the camp. So the first dialogue option you want to do is reach out to him and pet him. And then you want to peer at his collar. Add the bonuses you can.
You see a
Continue.
name etched into the leather. Scratch.
So I'm not going to hurt you. You're alright, Scratch.
Heartbroken whine. The dog bows his head.
Come on, Scratch, follow me.
He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
Hold out your hand so he can follow your scent to camp. And what this will trigger is Scratch, the next time you sleep, will actually be inside your camp. So, now that we have gone to sleep, just to show you that Scratch does appear in the camp, and you can just simply go up to him and just pet him, and you'll just get approvals basically off everybody. And it's just like a little bonus that you can get, and it's just nice to have a dog in the camp as like a miniature companion. The amount of detail that's gone into this game is absolutely ridiculous, and I hope you're enjoying all these tips and tricks, because there's so many hidden features in the game. I'm always learning new stuff and finding new stuff every single day. But if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like rating, please subscribe, give the video as much attention as you possibly can. I really appreciate it. All the support is great, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and adios.